Welcome everyone to today's live stream, episode 11 of our Baldur's Gate 3 Barbarian gameplay series. I'm Commander Dror, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So to start off, I guess on some admin notes, the NFL season here in the United States is coming to a close. So I should be switching back to my normal Sunday streaming times from 2 to 5 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. So keep an eye out for that. I'll put up a post on the channel as a reminder when I actually make the change. And then we'll move it back to, like I say, our normal time and kind of get back to normal on Sundays. So I think that's it for the admin notes. So on a recap, as we all unfortunately remember, last week was a disaster. Just an absolute disaster from a decision-making standpoint on my part, starting to go through the beginning of the Goblin Camp. Just so many mistakes were made, and like I told you, I'm not going to save and reload and redo those things. This is a live stream. This is not a how-to video. So the things that I make mistakes on, I'm going to leave here and not change, just for the simple fact that, one, it can be sometimes pretty funny, but two, it also allows you to learn from my mistakes and know what dialogue options or what things not to do or things to watch out for to avoid some of the things that I'm doing. So we're going to leave all that stuff in there and like I say, show the good and the bad. And as part of that, we're going to pick up exactly where we left off last time, which was we had gotten into the defiled temple after we had killed Priestess Gut, and we had taken care of the ogre bodyguard down here in the defiled temple. We're going to quickly look around a little bit, but we're not going to explore very much. It was really just to clean this area out. We will come back to this area when we explore the Underdark. But for now, we're just going to quickly open up the area, and then we're going to continue on into another area that has some spiders into it, and then continue on from there, clearing out the rest of the goblin leaders. So I think we'll just go ahead and jump right back in here, and we'll kind of explain what we're going to attempt to do as we do this. To start off, there are going to be some spiders that we saw down in a pit, and you can release those spiders, and I think it's not really going to matter at this point since I cleared out all of the area of goblins up here. But those spiders can get into a fight with the goblins that are up here and kind of help you clean out some of that area. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to head down into this way yet. That's the way that's going to lead us down to the Underdark. You can see that there's a passage that leads off down this way. We're going to head over here to this iron gate. Okay, and now here you can see that we have some cracked stone down here, and we also have a cage here. So what I can do is I can shoot this cage. Okay. Alright. Okay, interesting. I don't think I can... Well, maybe I can. Okay, I can shoot these. Okay. So this takes us down into this area here. I'm going to split the party here. I'm going to check my inventory real quick and see. Okay, so we do have a potion of animal speaking here. So I'm going to go to Will. Going to take this potion of animal speaking. And now I'm going to take Will, and I'm going to jump him down in here. And you're going to take some damage doing this, most likely. Okay, he's going to get back up, though. Alright. And I can just take a potion to get rid of that, so... Now, continuing on down into this area, we're going to get into a confrontation with some spiders, and I believe by coming in this way, you can have them exit. See, here are the two warriors that are up top. We have the spiders over here, and you see we can talk to them. They are not hostile right now.
Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you.
Okay. So you can persuade them to try and eat a goblin instead. Okay, it's a DC of 10. I've got a +4 to my charisma. Perfect.
Delicious, I do not know. But cruel and sharp, yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable. Yes. You must open the door.
Okay. So, what they're saying now is that they are more than willing to go out and fight some goblins. But we have to open up the iron gate here. So now I can switch back to Astarion. And I can actually group everybody who's up here back up.
On my way.
I can head back out through this door, back up where we were, where Priestess Gut died. Okay. And now everybody, like I say, is pretty much dead up here, so I don't think this matters very much. But there's the gate right there. So you can come down here. Now what you'll want to do if you're doing this the other way, if you're doing this when everybody's alive down here, is you'll want to hide, you'll want to sneak your way down here, and then you'll want to lockpick the gate. Okay, it's a DC of 10. I'm getting a total bonus of 10, so there's no point in adding anything else to it. Okay, and now you can open the gate. Okay, now I don't need to really worry about much, so I'm just going to bring everybody back down here.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, and I don't think there's a lever to open that gate. We'll come back here just so I can see. Yeah, I don't think there's a lever to unlock this gate. I think you have to pick it. And you can pick it from the inside That's not a problem either. If you jump down here, the reason I took Will was because of the persuasion check I was going to have to make. But now when you talk to them,
You are safe. We will not bite one another.
now you see they're going to leave. Okay, and I guess... This is interesting. I have no idea why this spider went into an initiative roll and then took poison damage from something. Oh! He's getting into a conflict with the goblins up above.
Lies before me.
So yeah, they're in conflict with the spiders.
Out of sight, out of mind.
So yeah, I guess the spiders are taking on these goblins up here. And we don't have to do a thing about it. It's going to start getting ugly though, because Dror Ragzlin has come out. So it looks like they went into turn-based mode. So yeah, everybody from that room is in the fight here. Interesting. Okay, I haven't seen this happen before. I'm looking for where the other spider is, because that's the small one. The large one was down here in the pit in this corner, but it is now moved. And I don't know exactly where it's moved to. But it should be getting into the fight as well. Okay. So they killed the spider. We did get one. They're going to heal themselves back up after the fight. They always do. But we did get one free kill out of it. Yep. Did get one free kill out of it all. So
Swift as my feet can carry me.
we can come up here and continue exploring a little bit. And again, everybody's non-hostile at this point. No one's witnessed us perform a hostile act. So we do have someone up here in a cage. Brakkal, the faithful of Maglabiet. And looks like we have some...
If I were you, I'll get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
We have some goblins that are keeping watch over him. We have another room over here where we have some more goblins, and we have another one of those symbology walls that gives you a little more information about the solving of the puzzle. And then we have a room that has Dror Ragzlin in it. Now, Dror Ragzlin, you can see he's one of the goblin leaders that we need to kill. So we're going to continue on, just kind of looking a little bit. We get to this room over here. You see we have Minthara, who's over here behind the desk, who's another one of our targets. There's a scrying eye and another goblin boss in here. But what we want to do here is kind of take a look at the area here and see what other ways we have to go about doing things. So you can see that we have an iron ladder here. Okay, so we're going to go over here and click on that ladder. Now this way takes you around and goes back. Actually, we can go ahead and go back this way, I guess, and explore this real quick. I don't think we opened this up. Okay.
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
So we're going to go into hiding here, and we're going to split the group. And we can start this off. Starian must have been in hiding way out there. So we're going to bring Astarian up, and we can focus these two down right here. They're all by themselves in this room. And this ornate door would be open to us at that point if we can eliminate them. But again, we can't get in there without drawing their attention for a melee hit. So we want to initiate a sneak attack here. We've got a 94% chance here. They're all the same hit points, so we're just going to go ahead and initiate this here. Okay. I can get off another one. It can hide again.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Okay, I'm just going to attack here. Bound to get the initiative. So 94% chance, and you got a crit. If you one-hit kill them from hiding, then you get knocked out of hiding, but they don't necessarily realize what has happened, and they don't go hostile. Okay? So we have another one of those puzzle clues over here, and we have an ornate door here. Okay, and this takes you down to the warg pens. Now this is where you have to free the you free the Druid Halsin in there. I'm not going to do that yet. Going to save that for later.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting.
Okay, so everybody should be out of hiding now. Okay, so I can come back around here, but we will come back to that area here in a little bit, just not right now. Okay, what we are going to do, come up here, I'm going to split the group again. I'm going to come up behind Gribbo and get rid of her. Okay, and I'm going to...
This mighty drum is powerful enough to be heard for miles. You need only strike it.
Yeah, not going to strike it. I am going to break it. And it didn't break, so I'll just attack it and break it. Okay.
Try this technique.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to head up this ladder.
What path lies before me?
Okay. Now this is going to give us access to a few things. And we'll wait for everybody to gather up here because NPCs using ladders are just broken in this game. It always has been. Okay. But the first thing is that there's this collapsed corridor. This collapsed corridor leads us outside, up top, through the broken brick wall that we opened up earlier. This is the way to get in and out through that passage. I wanted to open this up here because I wanted to have the high ground when I leave here and start killing the goblins outside. I wanted to leave here and have the high ground when I do that. Okay. But there's a bunch of other things that being up here gives us access to. The first of which is there is a chest down here. Okay, plenty of good stuff. The other thing that you can do is you can use these beams to move yourselves around. See? And when you're up here, you're not seen by the people down below. So it's a great stealthy way to move around. We do have another gilded chest over here. And it also allows you to get into more places. Okay. Up here, there's another ladder in here that leads down. So this is the area where that leads into Dror Ragzlin's room in here. There is a ladder here to get up this way. But you can come through here and kind of move yourselves into different locations without being seen. So we have another wooden chest here. This is all high-priced stuff. Okay, now what we're going to do is kind of set this up a little bit. We're going to move back here. We're going to break the group, and we're going to take our Barbarian and move him back downstairs. Okay. We want to get him into a position where he's hidden, but yet he's close enough to be able to get into this room when he gets a chance. And that's because, you see, there's a ladder here. Okay, so now if I go back up top with Will, you can see that that ladder is right here, and it leads up to this same location. So what I can do is I'm going to put everybody into hide mode. And now I'm going to get everybody into a position to be able to launch some attacks into this area. Okay? And that means I'm going to move Astarion up here, and I'm going to jump him across this gap. Okay. I'm going to keep Will and Shadowheart back a little bit, but they are definitely going to be used in this fight. I'm going to initiate an attack and try and get rid of the scrying eye. Okay, that's going to be the goal here. Is to try and get rid of the scrying eye without triggering anybody else. Which means I need to get the scrying eye in a location where I can kill it without this goblin here seeing it. Okay, so that's the goal here. And it's not terribly hard to do, but you just have to get the timing right so that Scrut here is not looking at it, and it's far enough away that it dying isn't going to trigger it. So you want to get it when it's around in this area over here, and Scrut is turned around.
You have already failed me once, and now you dare to question me.
And you can see here, there's the Drow Minthara that we want to kill. So this is the room where we're going to start that combat off. But first we want to get rid of the scrying eye here. So it's just patience. Sorry, I know this isn't the most exciting gameplay you've ever seen.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Yes, please, leave him alone. Okay, here we go.
It's not our concern. Our prey is
Okay. And it missed. Brett was turned around, but it missed.
How many raiders do we have?
So it should come back here.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the absolute.
And once Scrut turns around, we'll probably attack it a little bit earlier. As it's going away, it's got a higher chance of missing. So we may kind of get it right here when it tries to turn this corner. Maybe it kind of pauses here a little bit. And we'll try it there. The game doesn't hit moving targets well. It aims where it used to be. It doesn't aim where it actually is when you fire at something. And there isn't such a thing as leading a target in the game. If you click out here in front of it or something, it doesn't. Even if it looks like it impacts, it doesn't. So the combat of hitting a moving target is a little bit strange in the game, and you kind of have to game the system a little bit. Oh, Scrut's moving. To a spot where maybe we can get it killed when Scrut's up there.
The village to the east. It's abandoned. It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Okay, nope. Timing didn't work out that time around either. And I think what I'll do is just throw caution to the wind here and just
How many raiders do we have?
take the shot, kill it. Whatever combat initiates is whatever combat initiates. It's not what I want to do, but in the sake of not having you guys watch me try and time this out. Okay, so Scrut's investigating this. But he doesn't say anything, which is good. Because eventually what we want to do is we want to kill Scrut as well. He's got a lot of hit points. You can see if we examine him. He is level 3. Got a lot of hit points, so if we can knock out some of his hit points at the start without triggering either of these two, that's a good thing. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait for him to move back into this area where he was, and we're going to initiate combat on him back there. And we should be able to get a sneak attack on him, because we do have advantage. So he's going to walk up around this way, just like he did last time. And it's just going to take him some time to do that. We're outside of the detection cones from what's over here, so I could probably initiate this attack right now. But if I get him closer down here, that's also going to allow me to take my Barbarian into this fight as well. Because I don't think well, I will not be able to kill him with one shot here. So I want him to walk around this way, like he did last time. Okay, here he goes. So we'll wait for him to get around this corner here. And he's going to stop. So he'll be easy to target. Okay. So took out a lot. I don't have advantage, or I do still have advantage because I'm attacking from shadows. So I should be able to kill him here, I think. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to put Astarion back into hiding. Move him up here to this very corner. And now I'm going to take my Barbarian and I can safely move him into this room. I can put him right here. Now what this is going to do is when this attack initiates, there's also a war drum over here, which I don't think I can reach. Yeah, I can't reach it. So what's going to happen is that this goblin boss is going to go over and trigger the war drum. Unless we can knock him out very, very quickly. So we'll want to be able to focus on him. And during that time, Minthara is going to come towards us. Okay, and during that, like I say, we want to be able to we want to try and kill the goblin boss as quickly as we can before he gets over to that. And see, right now he's on the very outside limit of being able to fire at him from his elevated position. So as he comes along this way, if he gets up any farther than here, not going to be able to hit him. Okay, so we're going to initiate this here with a sneak attack ranged. Oh, I can't because he's outside of ranged. He's outside of range. So we will take Astarion and bring him down low here. Get him just to the edge of the detection area. And we should be able to... Okay, we still don't have it there. That because we're target outside normal range. Yep. So we're going to have to get pretty close for this. And then we're going to have to hope he rolls well on initiative so he can get out of there. Okay, so now we have sneak attack. We have advantage here. So we'll go ahead and try and initiate this here, and then we will pull him back.
Something big.
After we've done it. Oh, that's perfect. That is better than we could have hoped for. I'm going to try and get him back up top. Minthara's coming in. Not hostile yet.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Okay. So that worked out better than we could have hoped. Okay, Astarion got a one-shot off. So now we're going to move him back to here, move him back into this corner. And now we're going to initiate the fight against Minthara, and she's all on her own. Okay. So we'll go ahead and initiate this. Right.
Ready or not.
Okay. Stealth failed. I won my initiative check. Okay. So now, if we switch back to Jorval, you can see the detection cone here. Okay, and Minthara is going to want to come right here to go up this ladder. And we want to be in a position to attack her when she attempts to do that. Okay, so right now we can go ahead and just get in. We don't have any way to do that. We might be within range, though. If I use one of my class actions to hide...
Time for a new approach.
Just outside of range. Okay. So I am... Yeah, because see the disadvantage target outside of range. So if she was a little bit closer, I'd be able to make a sneak attack here, but I can't. So I'll just make a regular attack. Okay. And now I'm going to pull Astarion back around the corner so that she can't see him. Okay. And she's going to want to then, like I say, come down this way. So I'm going to end my turn. Okay, now she's going to move up, and you're going to see that's going to enter my Barbarian into combat. Okay, so now I can move Astarion back up here. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to hide here. I can try, though. I can. So, looks like I've got... Okay, the target's obscured. That's why I have disadvantage. I'll just initiate another regular attack here. Missed. Okay. But Jorval's next. And I can... dash. Okay, I can get over here. Right behind her. Okay, and I would frenzy here. But I don't think I need it. I'm going to let her get an attack off on me. And I should be able to end it next turn without a frenzy. You know, actually, because it's going to use those 15 hit points up, so I will frenzy now. Yeah. Because this hit, if she gets it off, it's going to use those 15 extra temporary hit points I got, and once my frenzy ends, they'll come back. So. Okay, so now Astarion can make another attack here. Okay, that'll end his turn. Now, there's only a 35% chance to hit here, but if I make a reckless attack, that goes up to 58. Perfect.
Seems these true souls have their limits.
Okay. So that clears out one more.
Can't slow down.
Now I can come back up here and destroy that war drum. And again, like I said, I'm going to come back and loot all of this. There's just so much stuff to be able to loot around here that I'll come back and do it all at once. Because Minthara has some pretty good stuff, just like Priestess Gut did. There's some pretty good stuff in here, especially the spider silk armor and that sort of stuff for light armor users. But Cyanide is also an interesting one-handed weapon to use. So, okay, so now I'm going to take my Barbarian back up top because now I want to initiate another fight.
Cloak and dagger.
But again, I want to do it from up here. I don't want to do it from down low. Okay, and part of that is because I can now come over here and I can Astarion can't make it because of his crappy strength. He the lowest strength with his 8. Yeah. But I don't know if Will is going to be able to make that either. So let's try. Let's see what happens. I don't need it. Well, I can leave him hidden. It doesn't matter. Let's see if Will can make it up here. Nope, Will can't make it up here either. Okay, so those two are going to be kind of stuck down here on this level. Shadowheart can make it. Okay, she can jump up here, and now she can move anywhere she wants up here on this top level. Okay, there's a heavy chest up here that we can look at. These can go to Astarion. Okay, I'm just going to put her in the corner over here for now. And my Barbarian, I'm going to actually bring back down, because I want him to be down here on the ground. And I'm going to
I need to find a way forward.
sneak up behind
Out of sight, out of mind.
Warrior Bez here. And try and knock him out of this before it starts.
Just want a little.
Okay?
At the ready. Can't risk being an
Okay, so they're coming back
on my way.
to investigate this. That's fine. They're not going to see anything. Okay, see, this is the closest that they're going to get. And then I'm going to move my Astarians in combat. Okay. Interesting. Not entirely sure how he got seen. Okay. Well, they're all dashing to get into positions here. So, he's the only one still in combat. So, we do have 3 kind of grouped up here. We do want to get rid of this war drum. Because this warlock is going to activate it here. So... And Ragzlin is right here in this corner. Okay. Yeah, I think what we'll do is let's see what we can do about getting people into better positions here. Okay. So...
For the taking.
We're going to go ahead and enter into combat here. Okay, so he missed, but he did get 3 damage, 3 bludgeoning damage because of the miss.
Strength in silence.
So now Will... I think what I'm going to have Astarian do
Let's have some carnage.
is see if he can take out that drum. Okay. And again, I'm going to move him kind of out of the way from a viewing perspective. And now I'm going to bring Will into this fight here. I think I'm going to do that. So we have... There's the Warlock. We'll try and kill the Warlock here. Okay, perfect. And now we'll get Shadowheart into this as well. And I think we're going to bring Shadowheart to try and take out the Novice here. So let's see how far her guiding bolt can reach.
Darkness guide my hand.
Okay, good. That's exactly what we wanted to see happen. She got a 1 hit.
Good.
So now I'm going to bring her over here into this corner. Actually, into this corner over here. So she can watch anybody who comes up this ladder. But at the same time, I want to get her into a position where she can support my Barbarian as he comes in. Thanks. I think that's going to be important here. So I'm just going to, like I say, put her in a corner for now. And I'm going to over here and end my turn. Okay, so he's going to move to go up the ladder, I bet. Okay, so here I'm going to dash. Actually, I'm going to frenzy here. I think I'm in a good enough position where I can make my reckless attack here. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to... because we're going to have somebody coming around on us this way. So what I'm going to want to end up doing next time is dashing to get in there. And as the warrior Huck is coming toward me, I want to be able to dash toward him. So I don't want to move all the way into there. I want to kind of move up just a little bit, though. I will end my turn there. Okay, so she's climbing up the ladder. Okay. Will's going to need some help here. So let's see if I can hide. Okay, I can. Let's see if I can get sneak attacks on anybody. Okay, so I can on this novice down here, who's going to be the next one to attack, so that's the place I want to focus it. Okay, perfect. And now again, I'm going to move him kind of back here in this corner. Okay. Now Will... or gets too far and he can't get up there. Can he reach... yes, he can reach Dror Ragzlin, though. So we'll go ahead and get... so... Ray of Sickness is a Constitution saving throw, so let's Hex Constitution. Ugh. I'm just a little bit out of range. So I can't apply the Hex. And now it's saying that he's out of range. Let's see if I can reapply the Hex now. Okay, good. He was just that close. And now we'll... seeing if he'll reach. He was able to reach a second ago. Oh, he's just... a sliver out of range. Well, to do that, it looks like he's going to have to move down. And I don't know entirely how he's going to move down to make that attack. So I think I'm going to move him... I can't jump. He's already used his bonus action. Okay, might as well just take a range shot here at Ragzlin. Wasn't a very good chance to hit, but it didn't really matter. Okay, he's going to climb up the ladder. Oh, he's not. He's going to come down and around. Good. Here's the dash I was expecting. Okay, so now from here... can I make it over? I cannot probably make it towards Dror Ragzlin. So we'll go ahead and make a reckless attack. Okay. And then I'm just going to wait here for Dror to come around, because he's going to dash to come get me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I can pick him up. Oh, I can. Well, that would be funny, but no, we won't. We'll end his turn here. Sharp Eye is just going to try and get into position to attack Will again, I'm sure. Okay, so I think I'm going to switch to Will and see if Will can kill the Sharp Eye. Left 1 hit point. Always perfect. So we're going to go to Astarion and see if I can hide here. I don't think I can. Oh, I can hide here. Hey, can I get a sneak attack ranged on him? He's not outside normal range. No idea why that's working like that. Okay. And now, what I definitely want to do is this next time around, I want to get Shadowheart in a position where she can cast Bless down here. Okay, because now it's just one-on-one. And I want to be able to get everybody into positions to be able to do damage. And now Dror's turn, and he's going to dash. Okay. So now here, I want to dash so I can get lightning charges. I'm going to move up right next to him. And now here you can see I've got a 40% chance to hit. If I make a frenzied strike, it's still 40%. But you can see that I have lightning charges, so that's giving me a bonus. Okay, but now what I need to do is get Shadowheart in a position where she can cast Bless down here. And there's a ladder right over here. So I'm going to have her use this ladder and go down to the bottom. And once she gets down here, she will be able to cast Bless. I kind of want that Bless to not hit Dror or Ragzlin. Okay, so let's move her down here. She's not going to get detected down here. His detection cone is facing the other way. Yeah, she's going to have to move quite a bit forward to be able to get that Bless in a location where it's not hitting him. So let's... I think this door over here is locked. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, we'll be patient about this. So we'll head back up. We'll head back across. And we'll go down the way we came in. And cast Bless from over here. Okay. We're going to take her around back this way. No, we'll actually take her here, I think. See where we can cast Bless. Okay, so that will reach him, but not Dror right there. Okay. So that brought her into combat, but it doesn't really matter. Got him Bless. And now if I do a Frenzied Strike, he's up to a 50% chance to hit. Okay, and it did miss, because of course.
Miss this.
Okay. And we're going to dash. We're going to jump across this gap. And we're going to move him as far down here as we can get him.
With finesse.
And see, I don't think he has the range from here. But we'll see. Oh, he does. Okay, so that gets 11 points of damage. And now here, we dash. That would use his action. So I don't think there's much that Will is going to be able to do on this turn. I should have probably dashed. Because I don't think he's going to be able to reach him. I don't think this is going to give me movement back. Oh, it does. Okay. So we'll continue to move him around this way to get him into a spot where he can deal some damage as well. Okay, Dror's turn. Okay, and now my turn. So we do a reckless attack, that's a 75% chance to hit. Okay, now we can do a frenzied attack. Big damage.
Cut and run.
Okay. Now from up here, we can again dash.
A better position.
We'll get him into a better position to make a ranged attack. He's got disadvantage, I'm pretty sure, because he's outside normal range. That's weird. Okay, we'll just make another regular attack here. Okay, and now Will can move him up. From here, he can use Ray of Sickness. Only a 42% chance to hit. What does his Eldritch Blast do? Again, 42. Wow. Nice. Okay, so looks like we went back into combat here with this group, which is fine. So looks like Shadowheart and my Barbarian are involved in combat, so I can make a reckless attack here without much issue. Because the next one that's involved will down. Will is down. Okay. Because they're going to have to dash to come get me. From where they are. Well, we've got a sharp eye. She can stay back and shoot, but everybody else is going to have to dash. And I will actually encourage that by moving here around the corner.
With haste.
Okay. Taking the high ground. Still missed. Okay. So I'm gonna have to get Shadowheart to get Will up. But for now, again, I can make another reckless attack here. Okay, and now I can kind of head in here toward this area.
Dark Lady, help me.
Shadowheart is definitely going to get Will up.
Take you.
And she can move toward that area as well.
Battle favors the fearless.
Okay, Will can move up.
2 steps at a time.
Probably not going to be able to do a whole lot, though. Yeah, not enough movement for any of that. Let's see if he can just get a ranged attack. Nope, not enough for that either. Okay, that's fine. Keep attacking me. Okay, I can head down this ladder. I can also just head right over here. Can dash. And get myself here. Now I can jump across this. Move here. Don't think I'll have advantage. I don't. I can just get off a normal attack. And my Barbarian is going to come up here and finish this off.
Seen everything.
With a reckless attack. Oh, great. Thanks. I appreciate that. I don't know if Will can see her from there. Nope. Can't. Nope. And not going to be able to do anything for her, so she'll get another... Oh, she's disengaging. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So, let's group everybody back up. So I'm going to take Astarion. Actually, while I've got Astarion over here, there is another chest over here. Okay, these are going to go to Will.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future. Let's move.
Then we also have another chest over here. Question is going to be, can Astarion get back up from here? Or is he going to have to take damage? Oh, he can't even reach up there. Astarion. Oh, you of the crappy strength. So I'm pretty sure he is now going to have to... Yeah, it's all too high for him to jump back up, and there's no... Can go this way. Guess he might be able to jump down in here easier. Nope, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where he does it, he's going to take damage when he falls. Okay, not too bad though. Okay, there is a chest in here that I can unlock. Okay, only fail it on a nat 1. Okay, and let's see what's in here. A bunch of gold. Okay, and again, another one of those clues. Go up here and we'll lockpick this door.
Touch.
Again, don't need any bonuses here. Only fail it with a nat 1. And we get a nat 1. I'm going to roll again using an inspiration. Because why not? We got 4. So, might as well get us in a position to be able to get one back. Okay, we'll bring Astarion all the way back around over here. Okay, and we should be able to group everybody back up. Now we'll put everybody hidden again. This is not a hostile encounter, but these encounters are automatically hostile right here. So
Damn right. Kept her on sideball like some kind of trophy.
I don't think I'm going to be able to walk across this though while I'm hidden. Yeah, this is going to bring me out of hide. So I think I'll just split the group here and bring everybody over here.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
Kind of one at a time
This calls for careful.
till we get over. And once we get everybody over here, then we'll initiate the combat with these goblins over here.
Into the shadows.
I need to concentrate. Quiet as a mouse.
Okay. So from here, what we're going to do is try and initiate this with Astarion. Okay, so it's, yeah, target's obscured. But we'll go ahead and make the attack.
Won't know what bit him.
Okay, so that took him into combat. There's one dash that's incoming. Okay, that puts everybody else into combat. So Astarion can actually use a bonus action to get some healing here. Okay, inflict bloodless. Then we'll do his main hand attack. And that ends that. Okay. So from here, there's not much I can do to get into full range, so I can just move in here as far as I can. That momentum really helps. And I can get off a ranged attack. And it misses, of course. Okay. So Shadowheart's going to move in here and clear the doorway. He can get off a guiding bolt. And that ends that. Okay, so now again I can group everybody back up.
Best be on my...
Those gobbles are talking about me. Let's check it out.
And we can talk to Brakkal here. You want to be careful and not click on the cage door, but you can talk to him.
Blade at the ready.
Hey, do I have any short rests? I do. Not really gonna matter though.
A long way to go still.
Defender of the people.
But we can talk to Brakkal here.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglubbiet.
You know Maglubbiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. 'Cause I'm loyal to Maglubbiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Yeah, my old tribe's fallen for this shite. Traitorous bastards. The great absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all braiding one another's hair. It's a load of shite. Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this togetherness and chumminess. Ain't natural. It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough. Sodom all. I'll wait it out in air, praying to a real god.
Okay. Now, this cage door is trapped.
Let's see what the day brings.
Okay.
Traps.
So when he moved up, he saw that that cage door was trapped. If you don't disarm the trap, this whole cage will fall into the pit, and he will die. So you need to disarm it first. Okay, it's got a pretty high DC. We've got a really high bonus. We added happy because we did bite that guy, but we'll throw in a guidance here as well. And now see, we can only fail this with a 1 or a 2. Anything else, we're going to pass it. Wow. Didn't need any of it. Going to be a pretty high roll. 31. It's a pretty good roll for somebody who's at level 4. And now we can lockpick it.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Okay, and now if you open it, he'll jump out. Unless he bugs out. Okay.
Ha! Look at where the absolutes love gotten. Dead! Thanks for breaking me out. Gonna find me a new tribe. One that appreciates the old ways.
Okay, so you broke him out and you saved him. Maybe at some point in the full version that will lead to
Still alive?
some other encounter in the future. No idea, really. I mean, it could mean nothing,
Light on my
but
feet.
you never know. So, might as well help out a goblin there. So now we can come up here around the back. And we have an iron gate. Now you can get into this iron gate without picking it.
Easy.
Or Ragzlin has a key that's on him. Does have a DC of 20. So I'm going to try and roll it anyway. Oh, awesome. I'll use some thieves' tools to roll this again. Perfect. Even with a DC of 20, it's pretty hard for him to fail these. Okay, and now you have access to this treasure loot out here. It's all one big item to search. It's not like you can search one different parts of it. It's one thing. But when you search it, there's a lot of gold. Okay, we have some rings that Will can sell. We have the Amulet of Selûne's Chosen, which Shadowheart's not going to like. The Helmet of Grit, and the Spring Step Boots. And we'll deal with all those here in a second. Okay.
Over there.
And now at this point, we have cleaned out most of this area. We're going to lockpick these doors.
Can't give up now.
Okay, and now from here, there are a couple of areas that we haven't been to. And again, one of them is down here, which is where we will end up rescuing Halsin. But at the same time, we've cleared out all of that side, and we've cleared out all of this side. So all we have left to clear out is the outside now. If we get an update on our quests, we again know that Priestess Gut is dead. She wasn't able to help us. We can now go in and try and rescue Halsin. But in Save the Refugees quest, now that the road's open, it completed the Investigate Kaga quest. So we probably should have completed that before we killed all of the goblins. We should have, with the evidence we gathered at the tree in the swamp, we could have confronted Kaga and had a chance to convince her to turn against the people who were against the Shadow Druids who were controlling her. And there would be a small fight down there. But we can go back and see how this is going to play out. So we did defeat the goblins, so now we can go tell the druids about it. So, and Save the First Druid is still in here. We did get Saza out. We haven't seen her again. And we did free Volo. He'll meet us back at the camp. And this was, I guess, completed at some point. Oh, we weren't able to get our stolen belongings back yet. That is true. And the Blade of Frontiers. So Will is going to have some conversations to us about his interaction with Spike, who's the one who took his eye once we rest at camp for the first time. So now what we have is really to head back into this area over here. Not this way. Into this area over here. Now, I think what happened is that this area is now cleared out.
Farther can I go?
Or at the very least, Druid Halsin is no longer in here. I think he automatically gets released once you kill all of the
I don't need any
when you
attention
kill
right
all
now.
of the goblin leaders. But we'll go in here and see what's happening. Okay. So we have goblins here, here, here. So we've got at least 3 of them. And they're decent.
Wish I got a turn at the bear. Luck
goblins. They're not like the 7 hit point goblin variety that we've seen in the past. So what I'm going to do is move us into here. We're hidden. Actually, no, I'm going to move us into here. The room that I want. And now I'm going to kind of reverse us a little bit. I'm going to split the group. Whoops.
Just out of view.
I'm going to split the group. I'm going to move my Barbarian right here around the corner. I'm going to move Will kind of out of the way a little bit.
I'm just waiting.
Shadowheart, I'm going to kind of keep back here at the back. And I'm going to go initiate combat with Astarion. Okay, and see if he can get off a sneak attack on one of these goblins here.
I could get used to all these raids.
Can't remember if this one's going to come up the ramp here. Yes. Come on. There you go. There's the sneak attack. That kills her in 1 hit. So he comes out of hiding, but they don't even notice it. Killed her in a location that didn't trigger anything. Okay, so there are 2 more goblins, or 1 more goblin down here. So we're gonna wait.
Just get some big chunks. They can chew through the bones.
We're gonna try and kill Beastmaster Zerk here. Okay. So everybody's surprised. Halsin breaks out of his cage. We get a free kill because of the gate. And now Halsin is joining in the fight with us. Here. Okay. So I still have advantage on anybody here. So I think now he's going to be attacking, so I'm going to kill him. Then Halsin is going to be the next after 1 and 3 get finished here. But I'm going to go move myself out of the way.
Be quick.
Here.
Nice and quiet.
And now I can kind of take a look at what's happening with the detection cones. Okay. I'm going to move my Barbarian around this way. Okay. Now, Will and Shadowheart, I'm just going to kind of move out here into the hallway for now. I'm going to kind of clear her around the corner and move Will out here. Once the path is cleared. But they are not going to get into the fight right this second. What I want is for Butcher Vrak
I'm ready.
to come in and move this way. But we'll see what he does. He might move down toward Halsin. And if that's the fact, or that's the case, that's fine too.
The god! Get the god!
Okay, there are a couple of wargs that for now are inside this gate, but they're trying to break out. Okay, so Butcher of Rak is going down there to try and let them in. So now from here I should be able to dash. Move down here.
This will do nicely.
See if I can hide.
Leave no trace.
Nope, couldn't. Oh, because of here. So we'll go ahead and try and kill 3. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll actually move him back a little bit, because the wargs are going to be broken out here in a second, I think. Okay. So Will can move down here, but he's not going to have anything to do yet. It's time to get my Barbarian into this fight. So I'm going to take him all the way across. I'm going to get behind Beastmaster Krug over here. Okay, because there are no detection cones over here. This is why I wanted to move him into a spot. If he would have come this way, then his detection cone would have been covering up this hallway, and if my Barbarian was in either of these two rooms, he couldn't get behind him. That's why I moved him over here. So if Butcher of Rak came in this way, I could get behind him. He moved down here, I can still get behind him. So kind of a win-win either way here. Okay, so I can get off a reckless attack. Actually, let's get Shadowheart to get down here, and she can cast her Bless.
Step softly.
Okay.
Keeping my head down.
Now I can go to him, and that gives him a 70% chance to hit. Okay. So now Will can't do anything from his current location, I don't think. No. Okay, so now Halsin's going to move into position over here. Okay, so the wargs broke out. Oh. He went suicide. Interesting. Let's see if I can hide here first.
Into the shadows.
Yes, can. So the question is, I can't see the detection cone. It's not rendering from the warg here. But I do have advantage here. I would prefer to get a sneak attack against Tail, though. Yeah, I would prefer to get a sneak attack there. Perfect. That's a lot of damage that I can get off against a target that was pretty healthy. So I think I'm going to leave that for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that for now. I don't think I have a need to dash up there. I will just get a little bit closer. Okay, and now we'll get him up here as close as he can be. Got a 65% chance for this. Perfect. That works great. Now he can cast Constitution on Tail, so if he survives, this attack right here. Okay, so if I give this up, I'm giving up advantage against the other warg who's going to come in. But knocked him off the board. And now I can move. Oof. Question is, can I use my bonus attack here? Do I have enough movement to get across this and get in here
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
and use my bonus attack? I do. Outstanding. Okay. Remember, you get from Great Weapon Master, if you kill one enemy, you have a free attack after that happens. So, now Halsin, maybe he can come in here and finish this off. Absolutely. Okay. Alright, so what we want to do here is we're all out of everything. Our spells are gone, our rage charges are gone, we are just out of everything, and our short rests are gone, so
Got a long road ahead.
I think what I'm going to do is we got an autosave, but we're going to save here, and we're going to take a long rest right now before we talk to Halsin. I think this will work. Okay, looks like it did.
Very
So,
well.
let's go talk to Will real quick.
Have a word.
I know you've got questions, but let me ask you one first. You ever want something so bad, you'd stop at nothing to get it? Then I reckon you'll understand. Spike and his goblin cronies torched the whole god's damned village. The bugger gouged out my eye and left us all to burn. I vowed to the hells and the heavens that I'd make him pay. So rose a woman from the town's ashes. She called herself Minthara. My soul shivered as soon as her lips touched my ears. She promised I'd have my revenge. Minthara would forge me into a hero. I'd have the power to slay my every enemy, save their every victim. All in exchange for my endless devotion. She only revealed her true form after I'd said yes. A Cambion. Half human, half devil. She gave me a new eye, a sending stone to connect us, for calling on me whenever she so wished. Raphael, Minthara, the devil's game has but one end. My soul is now hers, in this life and beyond. The flames and fury of the 9 hells themselves. She showed me how to conjure fire and to command beasts. The more I craved, the more she promised. Balls of fire, festering clouds. I went from spoiled brat to savior. My way of avenging every blameless life taken. Slay enough monsters, save enough villages, and there could be peace. I didn't at first, but then I came to know its true cost. I took my first taste of victory, sweet as silk root, and then another, and another. Minthara would come just after battle, kiss my neck, touch me just so, dangle just one more promise over my head. A game with no winner and no end. There came a time I wanted out. I was telling Minthara just that when the squiddies snatched us both. After the crash, goblins plucked her from her pod and... well, I reckon you know the rest. I don't know what the Drow want with Minthara, but she promised to break our bond if I save her. I free her, and she frees me. Minthara demanded a price I was unwilling to pay. One I won't speak of. Not now, and not here. The bargain is void if she's killed, near as I can tell. A nigh impossible task, even for the blade. If the Drow slayed her, they'd do me a great favor. Or so I think on the darkest days. But she still lives. They want something from her. Gods know what. Thank you. Your loyalty means more than the whole of the realm's riches. Onward then, and may we be free from the devils that might bind us.
You recall Raphael's infernal smirk, his goading voice.
And the devils that already do.
So, learned a lot about Will there, and his issues with the bargain that he has made. And there will be much more of that in the full version, I have no doubt. So, talk to Lae'zel here and see if there's anything else.
Speak.
Okay, nothing new here. We can talk to Will, see if there's any more
Talk to me.
conversations.
The blade comes from noble stock, Chief. Born in Baldur's Gate, bred in the upper city. And a steadfast dagger in my father's side. A different time, a different will. My sticky fingers betrayed me. Always had a penchant for shiny things just out of reach. Inherited it from my old man. Then I went thieving in the wrong shadows. Got myself into trouble. Father shipped me off to the Flaming Fist. Figured they'd teach me a few lessons. I've learned a few, all right. Just not the ones he expected.
Okay, so that finishes him up. Go talk to Gale.
How can I help?
Okay, nothing else on Gale. And then Shadowheart.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Okay, nothing here. And Astarion?
Need something? We can't. And yet I cross the threshold like moonlight through leaves. This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it? What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms! Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can?
Okay, so nothing else new from him. So let's go get our camp supplies.
What's in here?
And we'll take our rest. Okay, so we can just take 10 rum here. That's only 30. And then we can take salami and one more honey bun, wherever they're at. Or butter bun, that should be 40. Okay, before we rest, we're going to take a look at our inventory real quick, because we did pick up some... Actually, you know what? We'll wait on that. We'll deal with all the inventory together once we start looting here. So we'll just go ahead and take our full rest. Okay, and now we can... Okay, did Halsin leave? Yes, okay. So that's what I expected to have happened already, is because we've killed the goblin leaders, Halsin is gone. So we could have talked to him beforehand. We'll be able to have those conversations once we get back to the camp anyway. But for now, we can start looting this place to the ground. So let's go ahead and start here in this room. We can just clear this out. We can get back some, and we'll pick up some of this stuff, but we're going to end up dropping a lot of it because we're already pretty full. Inside this cage, there are some things we can loot here. Okay, there is Warg Fang, which we'll take a look at. Okay. And nothing else in here. Holding Alt. That's the lever he was coming over to try and let them out to open up the gate. They can break out though anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Then we have the brawler here. And like I say, we'll start prioritizing some of this as we go. But for now, it's just picking up everything that we can. Holding Alt, making sure that there's nothing laying around on the ground or anything like that. Okay. Now we're going to make our way over to this side and take a look at this chest. He's trying to carry his hammer, but it's on his back. Okay. These two, there's not going to be anything in. Those are the standard jail chests. If you do agree to go to jail, you will end up in here. And your equipment will be in here. I can take a Starian though, and I can pick this lock open.
Let's crack it open.
Probably don't need this bonus, but we'll throw it on anyway. Okay, and then in here, I'm going to split this just to make it a little bit easier to look around. But holding Alt, you can see we've got some heavy stones. We do have some spider silk cocoons that you can shoot, and they will drop items onto the ground. Okay. So nothing else. There's an acid vial over here we can pick up. Okay, and there is a mysterious hole here. There's a dead elf in it.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Okay, so this tunnel here, you activate it, it takes you out here into, recognize this area that had the 3 goblins in it, where we went down into that jail area.
All right.
Okay, now once you come out, you're immediately going to be in combat, and you won't have any of your gear. So, not really an ideal way to go about things. But it is what it is. So
No time to rest.
there is a way out.
Moving ahead.
Okay, so holding Alt 3 is down here. We can search. More camp supplies. And we're going to come over this way, and we're going to get close enough to this chest just to see if it's not trapped, and it's not. These probably need to go to Will. He used quite a bit, and we'll keep that for now. And again, like I say, we're going to go through and look at all of these items as we get a full inventory. Okay, there is the prison key here. Let's search Beastmaster Zerk. The Linebreaker boots. Some pretty cool boots. Now we'll head up back this way and we can take a look at these two rooms. Okay, so holding Alt, nothing shows up. Do have some cool scrolls though. Okay, definitely don't want to go hitting the fire wine barrel. Pictures of beer. Always nice for the camp. Okay, we do have some scrolls over here. And we can head over here to this side. Okay, we do have some stuff for Will to sell off. Do have a chest. Got close enough. It doesn't appear to be trapped. Okay, holding Alt. There is a mace down, a crude mace down here on the ground. And Warrior Plig is here. And this is the prison key, that same prison key that was down there that we don't need anymore. Now we're going to head back out the door. Okay, inside this room here, we can move up close here. We can grab the sarcophagus lid and move it there. We have a skeleton in here. Got ringmail armor. Now this is I think, the only available heavy armor in early access. Again, we have medium that's armor class 15 and allows us to do +2 from our dexterity. The ringmail is 14. We don't get any bonus from the dexterity at all. So it's really not something that you want to keep or to wear in early access anyway. And I don't think he can carry it, no. So, but that's going to be one of those things that we will definitely throw on the ground and get rid of as we start prioritizing the stuff that we want to take here. Okay, and the goblin bow. Because we are definitely going to leave here. We are going to head back and sell everything and then come back here again. There's just too much stuff to pick up all at once. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the 3 goblin leaders, because we're going to be getting full on our carry weight. So we're going to head over here and loot Priestess Gut. Okay, and we do have a answered note, so we can read this first. Okay. It says that this is when he, or lets you know where he's hiding. You come in here and loot this note off of her, it lets you know that he's hidden down in the jails. That's all it does. We already know that, so we don't need to take it or anything like that. Or is the stuff laying around up here? You can look around. There's a bunch of rotten fish and that sort of stuff up here. Nothing that you're going to want to take or to pick up. And let's go down and take care of looting down here in the Defiled Temple. And then we'll come back up. So we can check for any books here. Another one here. Okay, and like I say, with collecting the books, it's better to have them all on one person because they will stack. Okay, and then a scroll of acid arrow. So now can move a few things around here, and these books. Scroll of Mel's acid arrow is going to be over here anyway. I don't think I can move another one. Oh, I can, but I can't move can't move that. Okay. So now heading down in here, we have a poison. The scroll of burning hands. So now it's going to be Shadowheart and Astarion, I believe, who have carry weight available. Yeah. We'll take Astarion down here to pick these things up because they're really light. Okay, so we failed those perceptions. So Shadowheart is the last one, I think.
That might be worth
Okay. So there's a pouch down here. Okay, and now, yeah, still those two, so we'll have them kind of lead out. And we'll search Palma here. So, nice camp supplies there.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, and now inside of Priestess Gut's room here. Okay, nothing there. If we hold Alt, there's another book down here. Padlock key. Here's her journal. You can read this. And this talks about how to start or what the puzzle is and where it goes. It goes into the Underdark. It's just kind of an introduction to the fact that you're going to have a puzzle that you're going to have to solve. Okay, we can search the desk, and now we well, I guess we have this vase here, and now we have a gilded chest. So, Ilmater's aid. Don't know if he can take that. He can. Good. Okay. So that's gotten everything. I guess there's a couple of small things here. Okay. Except for down here, and we're not going to go down there yet. We'll come back to that. And there's nothing to loot in here except a couple of vases, I believe. Oh, there might be some stuff on this table. Yeah, there it is. Okay, but nothing else in, I don't believe. Yep. Okay, so now we'll head back out where we were, and we'll head up, and we'll take a look at Dror Ragzlin and the Drow Minthara up here. Okay, we do have some more chests that we can look at in here. Or, I mean, crates. To look at, but probably not much. Okay. We're going to skip all of these bodies for now. But there is plenty of, you know, loot on them to take a look at. It's all going to be fairly ordinary stuff for the most part. But we do want to take a look at Dror Ragzlin here. Okay, speak with the dead. Faithbreaker is going to have to go to Shadowheart for now. Dror Ragzlin's key, we didn't need to pick that up actually. That leads you... that's what opens up the door that I talked about earlier. To the treasure room. Now we can come in this way and go look at Minthara. Okay, and like I say, there's plenty of good stuff here to take a look at. Okay, so let's start with the spider silk armor. Shadowheart can take that. Cyanide can go on Shadowheart as well. The Amulet of Misty Step is incredibly valuable. I can carry some stuff. Okay, good. So, we still got a little bit of carry weight. So, we can go look around in here real quick. We can loot Razak. And just those arrows will put Astarion over the limit. And we do have a gilded chest. And the water sparkers. And now here we have a war map. Okay. The caravan goblins to the northwest. The Toll House gnolls that we've already seen. Forest supplies hovers over an arrow pointing to the forest just to the camp's east. Beneath in small letters, beneath the laurel. Okay, just that little map encumbered Astarion. At 0.05, and I think it's going to encumber everybody. Nope, I can put it there. Okay, then we have a scroll of blur.
At least things have stayed interesting.
A potion of force resistance. Okay. Nothing on the shelves or anything like that. Holding Alt, there's a scroll of cure wounds up here.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
And we're just carrying these things around right now. We're just trying to get as many things into our inventory as we can. So that we can then take off and go sell it. Okay, so the rest of this looks like...
Don't touch me.
A hero at heart. Finders keepers.
Okay, so we can pick up that potion there. The rest of these are books, which are probably going to overload people. Okay, so will that. So let's go to pick these books up using Shadowheart.
Onward.
Okay. And holding Alt, that should be about it. So we're just about completely full on everybody. So what we'll do is we will head outside now.
Looking ahead. Time to press
We're going to head outside through the top, up this ladder. Because remember, the outside has not been cleared yet. They're not necessarily hostile, I don't believe. But if they are, definitely want to be in an advantageous position. Okay, so they are hostile. Whoops.
All right, time to skulk about. Breathe deep and move.
So all the goblins that are out here are now hostile. Okay. So this is why you want to be up here, because if you come out this door, you're going to be right in the middle of everybody down here, and things are going to get pretty bad. Okay? The way we are now, at least we can manage it. Remember these little rat holes that we talked about last time? That are going to be used by the goblins to come up here. Through here, and that sort of stuff. So, we're not completely safe up here. We have several of these rat holes in different locations. But what I'm actually going to do is I think I want to try this. I've never tried this.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Okay, now in my inventory, okay, so now can I pick this up and move it? I can. I want to put it right there. Okay. And now we're going to get ready for this. Okay, so Will is going to bring out his Armor of Agathis. He's going to bring out his, not Quasit, the Imp. The Imp is going to be hidden. Okay, Will is going to be hidden. And now we're going to start this off again with Astarion. And we want to try and keep Will and Shadowheart back a little bit as we do this. Because like I say, things are going to get ugly very, very fast. Remember, we also have Piddle up here at the top, so don't forget about him, because he's already up here with us. We have another goblin here, which I guess they can't climb up this way. But what I'm trying to... They can. There's another rat hole right there. So be aware that there's going to be a lot of areas here where things can get really ugly. Okay, but I'm going to come up here close to the edge to see if I can get a sneak attack on Gergen here. I can. Actually, do I want that? No, because I can take him anytime I want. Because he does not climb. Okay, so everyone is surprised. Okay, so that gives me a chance for some free hits here, and I'm probably able to hide again.
We'll do it my way.
Yep. Okay. And now I can move back out of the way.
Keep them guessing.
Okay, and again, he's the only one that's in the fight right now.
Better make my next move.
Okay, but what's going to happen is that as they start coming up here, my Barbarian's going to get into the fight right in this area. Okay, but I want to be able to keep Will and Shadowheart back here because I want to see if I can utilize this Firewine barrel here to my advantage. So let's end my turn and see what happens. Everybody's going to be surprised in the second half. But now the first half gets to work. Okay. Okay, so they came up here in this location. Okay, so what I really need to do is move... Actually, let's try and kill him first.
There's blood in the air.
Because I can probably hide here.
On the hunt.
Nope, I can't. I don't think I need to, though. Okay. And now let's move Will farther back here.
Quiet as a moonbeam.
Shadowheart's now in combat. Nothing we can do about that.
This feels good.
But yeah, it looks like they're all running to come down into this one here, which means they're going to pop up here. So let's get
Waste any more time.
this barrel moved. Actually, no, let's don't. Let's leave that right where it is. Because we're going to get a group of people from this side here coming up into this, I think. So let's leave that right where it is. Okay.
Next.
See if he can hide here.
Just like old times.
Okay. So we'll end his turn. Gergen cannot climb up, so he's just going to stay down there the entire time. Okay, and everybody's dashing to get to those little rat hole things. To be able to get up here on top with us. Yep, these two are going to make it right up here on top. Okay. So I think what I'll do with Astarion is get Astarion to kill the tracker here. And let's get a bite off here. And get a secondary attack. We'll just let Astarion kill everything. How about that? Okay, and again, Gargan's just going to stay down there. Okay, not much to do here. We will cast Bless, though.
Out of sight, out of mind.
We're going to enter him into turn-based mode. So that Bless doesn't run out.
Ready.
Okay, now we'll end her turn. Okay, so Misty stepped. Dashing's all good because when they dash, they can't attack afterward. Got a free attack of opportunity there. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here. So we've got 6 hit points left there, 15 hit points left there. I think what we're gonna do is now start to bring our other people into the fight here. So we should be, if we hit, we should be able to kill the sharp eye. Yep. We'll get an offhand attack here. Now I'm gonna bring Dror into the fight here. I'm gonna do that by using a dash. And then I'm going to get as close as I can into this area without being detected. And I'm going to jump behind him. Okay, that caused 4 points of thunder damage to him and brought him into combat. Okay, now I do have an offhand attack here. Target is too far. Okay. Where is he at? He's much farther down though. So we should have some time. Okay, and he came up over... Don't know where he came up. He went into the little rat hole down here. I saw it. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't have enough movement to get down there, evidently. So now we will... Let's see what we have for scrolls here. But we still have plenty of guiding bolt scrolls. I don't want to go that way. Well, let's get...
Nothing important is ever easy.
Because I don't want to get an attack of opportunity here. So I'm going to micromanage this movement. Yep, it did get one. And I hate that because you can't see it underneath the surface. That's what bugs me about that entire thing. Oh, and 1 hit point left. Great. Okay. And now Will's in the fight. So this one didn't move back far enough. Okay. So the barrel should have gone here instead, and not over here in this location. But oh well. So for now, I just want to use an offhand attack to kill him. Now I can use another offhand attack to kill him. And now I can use a regular attack and kill him. 3 kills in 1 turn for Astarion. Gotta love him. Okay, so the imp is going to fly over to here. Try and get off a sting. Okay, perfect. Okay, good, missed. So we can't just go up and give him an attack. Okay, that gave her hit points, but now she's got that whole so indulges, it won't turn this creature mad. Good. Okay, so for now it won't turn me mad, which is good. And Astarion needs some heals.
Take your...
Okay.
Give in.
Now I don't need to rage for this. Did get 3 damage. I probably should have raged for that. Because now he's going to get a shot. He's going to get a hit. Okay, so Will can now kill the Devout, who's going to be the next to attack. So that's good. Now I can get my Hex out. I might as well Hex Constitution again as my bonus action.
Time to kill.
Okay. Now, everybody else... We still have one up here. Wow. A critical miss.
Quickly.
Okay. Alright, so all we have left is Guard Gurgen down here. So I don't know if we can... Okay, we can fly down here. Try and get a sting here. He doesn't have enough movement, so he's probably going to end up getting killed. Yeah, Guard Gurgen hits hard. Okay. So now all you want to do is move everybody into a position to be able to get ranged attacks on him. That's all you want to do.
These days.
Oh, we'll dash.
At the ready.
She's coming the long way. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna go this way anyway. Don't think he can reach her out there. No, he can't. Okay, so we'll just end his turn.
Go for the throat.
Astarion's going to dash. Get a little bit closer. See if he can hide.
Let's find some prey.
Just barely. Get off a sneak attack. Ends that. Now he's going to continue on around the corner over here.
Don't linger.
Oh, so there's still one more down here. Somewhere. Okay, so we'll end Astarion's turn. Like I say, he's just going to move around. He's going to pick stuff up and try and throw it at us and that sort of stuff. If we're not careful. So we need to move up. We need to take our ranged attacks. And then we need to move back. Kind of like that.
Well, so much for peace.
And then move back out of the way. Now, we're going to dash just to get him farther down here.
Fleet of foot.
He can cast a Constitution Hex. Perfect. End his turn.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Astarion is now going to hide.
Let's have a little fun.
Going to move up here, get off a sneak. Ah! The Owlbear Cub. Who's not supposed to be here. Took me out of hiding. Okay, and I'm gonna move him just back here. Okay, and then that's all you have to do. It's rinse and repeat. Move up. Take your range shot. Move back.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay, now we can get off. We already hexed his constitution. So he got poisoned and hit really hard. So let's bring everybody back over here.
More interesting times.
I'll go this way.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Breathe deep and move.
We can get everybody grouped back up. We can take a short rest here. Get our hit points back. Now we can hide and see where this other guy is at. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about these two in here.
Best be on my way.
Okay, so we're going to break the group again.
Should mind my step.
Something smells tasty.
Bring Astarion up.
Stepping softly.
We're going to get a sneak attack off here on Andric. Oh no, Andric is not hostile yet. That's kind of strange.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Okay. That's fine. If they're not going to be hostile for now, then we'll leave them that way. We came to kill the goblins. They are... Oh, that's Brenna and Andric that we talked to previously. Okay, so there's Bokanuk right there. So let's head back up here. Okay, we're going to split the group again. Because Bokanuk here... I want to see if we can get Astarion into a position up here to be able to get a sneak attack on him. We're going to have to time it so that the Owlbear Cub is not running around. But let's see if we can do it. The Owlbear Cub should be at our camp anyway. I have no idea why he's not. Okay, so we moved him up here. Let's see if he's in range. Not. Okay, stealth was successful. Alright. Okay, got one off. He's got one hit point left. So Will should be able to finish this without a problem. Wow. Wow. Wow.
No time to waste.
Great. He's going to get an attack on somebody. Who's he going to go after? Wow, and he missed on Shadowheart. Okay. So a reckless attack at 58%. Alright.
Trust no one.
Gee.
Yes, let's.
Okay, so now we can group everybody up.
These boots scouts have seen everything.
Once we're all down here, let's go, Shadowheart. We're gonna take Will. Got plenty of potion. We're gonna send him in here. Go talk to Andric Brenna.
The drinks are poisoned! Traitor!
Okay.
Something's wrong with the drinks. Who was it?
I didn't poison the drinks. That is a way to handle everybody out here, is you can poison the booze tubs. And that will poison everybody out here. Again, another way to go about handling this encounter. For me, it's easy enough just to go ahead and deal with everybody this way, the straightforward way. Okay? So now that we've finished this,
Where am I needed?
let's see if we can talk to the bear cub again. Find out why they're not in our camp. They should be. Oh, we've got two more goblins. Yeah, the two more goblins way on the other side over here. Forgot about.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub you rescued.
Okay. Okay.
The cub tilts his head. He does not trust you. Yet. He steps closer, hesitantly.
What a delectable little pet.
Alarmed by your companion's approach, the cub flees into the forest.
Oh, now look. You've scared off the little snack.
Good job, Astarion. Thanks.
Still breathing, despite everything. Softer than a whisper.
I wonder if we can remove our companions
Wonder if the gods are
entirely
watching me.
from this encounter.
A hero at heart.
That doesn't seem like it's far enough. We're just doing an experiment here. I've never had to do this. After we've rescued the cub, normally he heads off to our camp anyway. But I'm going to move everybody way far away. I'm going to toggle the group, and I'm going to take Will back down. I'm going to try that again. So there's no more of my companions near me when I try it. See what happens.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub.
I won't have guidance during this roll. But I do have +2 from animal handling.
The cub tilts his head. He does not trust you. Yet. He steps closer, hesitantly. As he approaches, his foot lands on a dry twig, snapping it in half. Frightened by the sharp noise, he turns tail and runs into the forest.
Okay. So it doesn't matter whether you have
Have a lot on my mind.
anybody there or not. It's the same interaction. I'm not sure if that's bugged or not. With him currently just running around in circles here. Okay, so we do have 2 goblins here. that we need to get rid of. And I'm not entirely sure how to do this.
He won't see me coming.
Because his detection cone covers all of that. See if I can come in this way. Okay, the Owlbear Cub's going the opposite way, so see if I can hide here. Okay, so we have this one up here. We have this one here. And we have this one here.
Silent as the grave.
Okay, so I can probably kill him.
Finally. Leave no trace.
Okay, so his stealth was successful there. So, who is it showing? Still here. And now, why is the Owlbear Cub running around this way? You're just running rampant. Okay, well I see Sharp-Eyed Brag here.
You're mine.
I'll be a big old boy.
We're gonna come up here on top and initiate this from up here. This gives me some distance. Okay. Now there's just the one left. So where is he? Okay, it's not him. Yeah, it's him right here. Okay, so if I dash... out of range. Okay, so we can get it from there. So let's move him here. Let's hide.
Ready or not?
Now see if we can get a sneak attack. Okay, so let's see if we can move a little closer. Okay, so he doesn't have any way to get a sneak attack, but a regular attack works. That was weird. %90 chance to hit there with a regular attack because again he's out of range. Oh, nice. Nice shot.
Let's keep to the shadows.
Okay, so we should be able to walk around and take out these last two fairly easily here. Whoop.
There better be a soft bedrock in my near future.
Okay.
Time
Go
for
back
the
into hiding. And where... Oh, I know where Booyog Piddle is. Yeah.
Not a sound.
He's up at the very, very top.
Good.
Forgot about him. But I need to go take care of him. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Okay, once we get over here somewhat closer, we'll go into hiding. Because he's right there.
On tippy toes.
Okay.
The element of surprise.
And his, there's his detection cone. I was like, his detection cone's not rendering. That's never any fun. Perfect. Okay, so now I can get him all the way back down. And we should be good to take off. We're going to head back to the Grove. We will go through a couple of cutscenes there. We will do some selling.
What to do?
Okay, so we've cleaned out everything here. So we're going to head back to Sylvanus' Grove. And I've never actually done this portion of it without having confronted Kagha first. So I'm anxious to see what happens here in the confrontation with Kagha. How it works. I've collected all the evidence against her, so we'll see how this plays out. Okay, and I do want to save here because sometimes this bugs out.
Grab your bags. We're moving.
Okay. Because Zevlor's up top. You walk in here. I think it starts a cutscene.
A scout just reported. The Goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Kagha. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us. My people are ready to leave when you are. Just give the word.
Okay. So, we can look at, and we did get an inspiration back. That's good, so we're back up to 4 again.
Time, everyone. Let's go.
Okay, so if we look at our journal, you can see defeat the goblin completed. And also remember that we talked to Astarion in camp, and he said that he might be free from his master now, but we will see. As long as you don't take a long rest, the tieflings are going to stay here in camp. And you can still interact with them. And by interact with them, I mean they've kind of changed places, but you still have 2 different traders, because Damon is still up here. He's now up at the top. He's not down there at the bottom anymore. But if you take a long rest now, there's going to be a big party in your camp. They're all going to join you. And then as soon as that long rest is over, they're not going to be here anymore.
I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
So if you want to save...
I had better, but this is all I have.
If you want to pick up some stuff here or execute your last bit of trades, you want to do it now, while you have access to both of them. So I'm going to And I'm not going to care very much about who's carrying what and that sort of stuff at this point. I'm just going to sell off things that I'm carrying and get rid of them, so I can free up that carry weight, because we are definitely going to have to go back and finish looting the rest of the people that are there. So I want to make sure that we have some carry weight freed up for us to do that. So that's why we're just getting rid of a bunch of this stuff. And when he runs out, we have somebody else that we can turn to. Okay. So if we did want to pick up anything, now would be the opportunity. But I don't think there's anything that we want here. We've looked through his inventory a few times. We've actually sold off, several things to him that we didn't need. So there's probably not anything that we want from him.
Temora's luck twist your way.
Okay, so now we can head back down
Fine, but you're carrying it yourself.
into the actual druids, into the actual grove down here, and do our last little bit of selling.
I need a quick word. So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course.
Okay, and again, the same list of items that we've traded to Aaron before is available. So we're just trying to clear up our carry weight right now. Okay, so we'll get rid of all those things, and then we will have a look.
Balance.
Actually, we're going to go down and finish off the grove down here. And then we will come back and have a talk with... I want to check on something else. Okay, so we didn't see Saza at the camp. We're going to be heading back to the camp anyway. We'll take a look at it. But here's where I definitely wanted to save also, just to make sure that there's no glitch out. And see what happens with this Kaga encounter, because like I say, I've never done it this way. So I'm anxious to see what happens.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. I owe you my thanks. And an introduction. I am Halsin, first Druid of the Emerald Grove. And I sense you have a problem you seek my help with. It's true. I can feel it right now. Oak Father preserve you, child. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that we found each other, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. There's a chokehold of magic, binding the creature to you. Any efforts to remove it would almost certainly kill you. Or worse. Your resolve is most admirable. It'll serve you well for where you've to go. Moonrise Towers. That place is where the cultists send their captives. Innocents go in, true souls come out. It has to be the source of this magic. Precisely. If we can understand just what this magic is, then perhaps we can rid you of this parasite. It's immensely powerful, whatever it is. Strong enough to slow ceremorphosis to a crawl. Luckily, that gives you more time. I will do what I can to help you. Let us speak tomorrow. You and I both have matters to see to first. As for what you've done for the Grove, speak to Wrath. He will see to your reward. If you insist. Though hastening me won't make things any easier, I'm afraid. Traveling to Moonrise is no small task. Expect dangers like you've never seen before. Not like this. There's more fingers on a hand than there are survivors of that place. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack.
I have to pull it together.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. Once I've settled matters in the Grove, I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned. You'll need to pick up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Selûne Temple ruins, from what I've heard. There's a little time to waste, I think. After what you've done for the Grove, a little unwinding is the very least you deserve. Come morning, I'll have settled my affairs here, and will be free to join your camp, and help with what's to come. 'Tis 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 'tis
Okay, so that was interesting. I wonder if... Whoops. And that adds rescue Halsin, and we need to go talk to Wrath, and we'll do that real quick before we end the stream. And this also is going to end with Wrath. So... I wonder what happens if we talk to Kaga.
Here goes nothing.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Okay, nothing much. It does look like the rats are gone. The rats that were down here were disguised shadow druids. They're now gone, so a positive outcome for Kaga, anyway.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you.
No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Okay, and you can see it opened up this... Or it opened... That's the way back. It opened up this section here. And there's the vault entrance. Which is in here. This is where we were earlier, and I mentioned that there were 2 runes. There were 3 runes on pedestals and an empty socket. You take this rune, the combine, it adds it to it. And here is the vault that opens up. No, this is not the vault that opens up.
This place is trapped.
This is where we were previously. When the wolf glows brightest. Okay, and now we can touch all of the runes. And it opens up this stairway. And now we're down here in the hidden vault. And this talks about the Harpers, the Dark Justiciars, and the Shadow Druids. Okay, we do have some crates that we can search. 3 potions of animal speaking. Very useful. And again, we're not really spreading these things out yet. Scroll of Animal Friendship. Old Person. There's some very powerful scrolls that we're picking up. Okay, and now here on the table we have Sorrow.
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
Okay. So we can finish checking these vases here. We have a wood trunk. The Robe of Summer. And some jade. Okay. Now, what's going to happen at this point is... I'm just getting all the gold consolidated. Okay. You can see we're back over our carry weight here, and that's because we do have some other things in our inventory here. But for now, you can see we've got a lot of cool magic items to kind of go through and look at. I'm just going to clean up some of my inventory here. Okay, so the Robe of Summer, another Misty Step, Water Sparklers, Faithbreaker, all the things that we picked up. I'm going to move all into one spot so that we can kind of talk about them. No, the Moondrop Pendant was up there. And I think that's it here. Roll a Cure Wound should go over here. A Speedy Reply was always on there. So the Gloves of Power. Don't need Dror Ragzlin Key anymore. Roll of Burning Hands. Roll of Hold Person. Here. Okay. I think everything else that we picked up is here. On Jervol. And we picked up a lot of it. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to take some time off stream to go back to the Goblin Camp to loot all the remaining stuff that's there, bring it back and sell it. There's nothing else magical or special about anything, but I'm going to go back, pick up all the random weapons, all of that sort of stuff, bring it back here and sell it. And then I will meet you back here at the beginning of next live stream, and we will go through all of these items that we picked up here. And we'll talk about them, see which ones we want to keep, see which ones we want to sell or maybe store. And we'll give you an idea about what's there so we can talk about what might be best for your individual characters in your playthroughs. And then we are going to start off, after we've done that next week, with going to the Githyanki Patrol. We want to go out there and utilize the Iron Flask. And I've done some research on this, but I haven't actually tried it. And it's ambiguous one way or another as to what its use can be. And we'll talk more about that at the beginning of the next live stream, but we want to have an empty Iron Flask when we get to the Underdark. We'll see what happens when we get there. So for that, I think that about finishes up what we're going to do today. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. Again, without your support, none of this would be possible. So again, this is Commander Jervol saying until next time, fare thee well.